You've seen Talion the Kindly Lord decks before. It's a Faerie noble 3/4 that flies around and sits on the battlefield and plays mind games with opponents. Makes them not play their cards, or they do play their cards, and then we get to draw cards. It's crazy, it's fun, but this is a completely different Talion deck than you've ever seen before. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. It's Tuesday, we're playing Tribal Tuesday, or should I say Typal Tuesday. Tuesday's the day where we play the best tribes in Magic. But they're trying to say now tribes, we're supposed to call them Typal. If you're offended by me saying tribes, let me know. We've been calling it Tribal Tuesday for a while now. Anyways, I'm just over the moon right now. Maybe you saw the post. I got contacted by one of the winners of the 500 subs giveaway. Alex opened a pack with full bordered Jeweled Lotus. So, I mean, what are you going to do? How much more can I give to you? Okay, when I said the pack had a $45 retail value, apparently I was underestimating that considerably. Even with the reprint, still amazing card. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway of 1,000. Just want to remind you of that. Let's talk about what we're playing today. It's Talion the Kindly Lord, but hopefully this is not a version of Talion you have seen. Of course, we do have some blue-black control elements to it. You know, counter spells like Pact of Negation and Censor and Jawari Disruption. But we've also got stuff like Lofty Denial and Spell Stutter, because we're going to be playing a lot of Faeries. This is Faerie Typal, Faerie Tribal. We're going to try to protect Talion a little bit with Dive Down. We've got some Fading Hope for tempo. We got some cheap fairies like Faerie Seer, Sleep Cursed Fairy, Snare Master Sprite, Eye Collector. Got this card like Ego Drain, which lets us exile a card. Discard make opponent discard any card. As long as we've got a fairy, we don't have to exile a card. Malakir Rebirth will bring back Talion. Fairy Fencing. Not a lot of cards from WOE, Wilds of Eldraine. Even some cards from the previous Eldraine, like Rankle, Master of Pranks. Running one of Kindred Discovery. When it enters, we choose a creature type, and whenever creature we control the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks. Doesn't even have to connect. Or attacks. We draw a card. If we can land this and keep it in play with a bunch of fairies, that's pretty good. We can draw some cards with Winged Words. We got like Heraldic Banner and Icon of Ancestry to try to pump up our whole fairy team. Lots of fun things. Bitter Blossom is in here. What else we got? We got some mana ramp. That's not the fun part. Una's Blackguard. Each other rogue creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, whatever. But whatever creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. And we've got Talion's Messenger, which you can start putting +1/+1 counters on all our fairies. And when I was testing this deck out, I got both those cards out, and I was just making opponent discard their whole hand, even though they were drawing a bunch of cards, and it was pretty fun. So let's take it to the matchmaker and see how we can do with Talion. And a little Landlight. Get the Obira. I'm going to try out Obira. I think Obira is pretty good for us. Play our tap land. Oh, up against Smeagol. So this has flash, so we'll just pass the turn. They give us something to Lofty Deny like a Smeagol, we can hit that. Not that they do. I think we're going to Faceless Agent here. Spell scored Coven. It's pronounced Coven. If anybody knows the movie that's referencing, leave a comment. early 2000s indie films. Let's flash. So I guess the only question would be, do we bounce the Mind Leech Ghoul and make a bunch of fairies? I think we want to wait until Beira is down. We could play Talion now. Let's pass the turn. I think a Make Disappear plus an Ovira is pretty good here. No, you can never play your commander, sorry. They want to attack here. Don't. Last Pool Mimic. I'm going to play that as a land. And then equals 2. Okay, it lights up when you have a valid target. Interesting. Ping ping. Maybe we should have saved that for like a kill. We don't know how long Abira is going to survive. Especially not when they're playing Witch King of Angmar. Look out. Okay, so now we can play Talion. Two seems to be the safe pick for most decks here. Pass the turn. We're holding up Malakir Rebirth and Spell Pierce. Although the chances they play a spell that costs like 5 or 6 mana, well, I was thinking they were low, but apparently not. You get to draw a card because Delighted Halfling has a toughness of 2. They don't attack with the Witch King. Interesting. Well, let's make that Witch King stop flying. And name Faerie. And at this point, maybe I just play this as a land. Hit you for a bunch. Want it at 2 life. Talion! Talion Rangers. I don't know why I want to say like Tally-ho! Talion versus Zimone and Dina. Now I'm just full British right here. Opponent goes first. Or Disruption gets a lot worse. Let's see. That's a 3/4, so that doesn't die to Crippling Fear. Mulligan. See what we get. I mean, Dream Thief with Curious Obsession. There's a good chance they've got black and they kill it, but we'll see. Just drawing lots of lands. Surveilling away the Icon of Ancestry. Silver Ranger, eh? So they like to draw cards. But yeah, I was like, I can't Curious Obsession and Arcane Signet. Oh yes I can if I do them in this order. Get you for 2, draw a card. Witness protection will be nice. We can just ice that thing. We're tapped out. Bring down your commander. Perfect. Exactly what I was counting on. Now, if they're built around the sacrifice ability here, they might have more sacrifice effects in their deck, which we'll get around this, unfortunately. So we'll play a 2-mana 1/1. Why not? Uro! Gain some life, draw a card, put a land down. Banned in every other format. Yeah, they seem to be built around the sacrifice thing. Huh. No block here. Faceless Haven. We're a little bit far from activating that. Talion, choose 2. What do we draw? Spell Shield, perfect. Well, not totally perfect. We do have to kick it to give hexproof. So we'll see. Talion open to removal this turn. They go Beseeching the Mirror. They're gonna bargain. They can't bargain anything. Maybe they thought they could bargain the witness protection? You can't. What do they get? Not something that costs black mana because they had to spend that all. I mean, we'll put this in the graveyard. They need how many? They need 5 other cards with Uro. Vandilion Klika. Let's see what they found. Blood on the Snow, probably. Faceless Haven. They should have waited to play land after the attack. Vault of Blossoms. Thanks for letting me draw a card. Thibblethip. Hey, everybody's drawing cards here. Gonna try to give me too many cards. Sneeze. Do I Brazen Borrow anything? Everything they have has ETBs, right? So if they want to take Brazen Borrow, they can take Brazen Borrow. Maybe Spell Shield, so they can at least move something? No. They just wanted to see what was in my hand. I beat them. Up against the first Sliver. Huh. We go first. Let's take a mulligan. I think maybe we're going to want a counterspell in hand to beat the first Sliver. Well, we'll try this. Lots of flash. Lots of flash creatures. Probably start with what? Mastermind or Faerie Vandal? Mastermind. Start looting for counter spells. And maybe more blue mana. A little bit stuck on. There's our other blue. I guess if we likeness looter, we discard creatures, our likeness looter can copy them. Uru. Okay, well, we're gonna get to draw an extra card off of that, so I'm fine with that. Okay, they weren't fine with that. Interesting. It's Talion versus Samwise Gamgee. We have no black man. We can stop Samwise. We can play the Cursed Fairy and then stop Samwise. We might just win through concession here, people. Sorry. You know. Part of the way you win when you play blue-black. Opponent ramping. Pass the turn. Just worry, disrupt. Oh wait, they could pay it. Oops. Forgot about Avacyn's Pilgrim. Okay. They wisely played around me. Char. We curiously obsess Tome Raider. Let's see if they want to trade with Teshar. Probably. Why not? I feel like Teshar is kind of busted in their deck. Keep for one ourselves. It's fine. It'll be fine. They play anything. No. Maybe I should have untapped to block Samwise. No, I was taking a Gandalf the white. Okay. Well, I have to choose black here because I don't have it yet. I think this game... I've had a lot of punts so far.
my god.
From the end zone, he punts it. Oh my goodness, this could be the longest punt in Super Bowl history.
I don't think I've been that excited for a punt.
That's the bomb of a punt.
What a punt.
Oh, of course the One Ring. Samwise killing it here. Oh, and then we draw black. Right. Well, as long as they're going to be playing a lot of stuff. There's two. Last turn. We're making all the food in the world over here. They draw their deck with the One Ring. Declaration in Stone. Well, we get to draw a card off of that. We've seen this card, Eleanor Gardner. Sacrifice to food to me, search library for a basic land. The bajillion triggers, sure. Getting pummeled by Samwise Gamgee. He looks like such a gentle family man. Samwise taking their time-wise.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
If we win with a timeout here, I'll be quite amused. Gonna bring back Teshar. Draw some cards with the One Ring, why not? I mean, they almost undoubtedly have removal, right? Just hold up counterspell. That's the turn. Up to deny counterspell. They play nothing for some reason. Back a clue. Questing Beast. Bossy denial. Tap that ring. It's getting sloppy. Problem is, if we like trade with Gandalf here, or even Eleanor Gardner, like they just bring it back by sacking foods. Guess that's okay. We got 2 Samwises. We're so Samwise. Love Samwise Gamgee. Not drawn with the ring. Guess they got plenty. Need a land. Need a land. Oh, I need a blue, don't I? Spell score and Coven. Now. They played around that beautifully. Haywire might. Attack with Gandalf. And Eleanor Gardner. Block Eleanor. And we go to 7. I guess I could have attacked there. $13-7. Do I have a chance here? Opponent seems like, oh, I've never gotten this far with the Samwise deck. It's like, it's my ultimate draw. Wait, what do I do? I'm used to conceding on turn 3. I'm not used to drawing my whole deck with the one ring. Looping Haywire Mites. Where's the plural? Haywire's Might.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Celestis. Mortal Sun. Okay. I think they just got me here. We can stop 3 there, 3 there. And we can save that guy. We take exactly 7. Alright, the game. Opponent figured it out. They took their time. They figured it out. My nose is very stuffed up today. We got the curiosity. We could put on the Night Veil Sprite. This could be interesting. Could be a terrible hand. Typhoid Rats. Play the tap land. That was weird. Next turn we Tome Raider and Ego Drain. Kill their own creature and concede. Okay. Well, glad we could finish out with an absolutely absurd game. Stick around, I'll show you the win rate of the deck. Okay, so here's the proof in the pudding. 80% win rate. 50% on the play, 50% on the play, 100% on the draw of all things. Never see that. But yeah, we did lose to Samwise with some pretty terrible plays by yours truly. But other than that, Talion doing excellent. Deck list in the description. If it's not there, leave me a comment and remind me to put it there. Thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Mana Dad, reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Now, watch these other cool videos I've made.